Hello everyone, my name is Rivas, and today I will be informing you on the topic of pumpkin carving because it is 3 days away from Halloween. What comes to mind when you think of Halloween? Do you think of trick-or-treating, scariness, candy? What comes to mind? How many of you are actually going to decorate for this Halloween? That's what comes to mind to me. I personally like to decorate for every holiday, especially for Halloween. This Halloween I intend on carving a couple of pumpkins for decoration, and I hope y'all will too. There are 3 things I want you to know about the basis of pumpkin carving. First off is the history, then the tools needed for pumpkin carving, and third is the steps for pumpkin carving. The history is based on an ancient Celtic holiday known as Samhain. The holiday is a night to honor loved ones that had passed away. Pumpkins were carved to set on porches and windows to welcome deceased and protect against evil spirits. Now that you know the history of the pumpkin carving, let's get into the fun stuff and the tools you need to pumpkin carve. First off, you need a cutting knife, or any kind of knife or whatever you feel comfortable with, something sharp to cut around the pumpkin and the carvings of the pumpkin. Next, you'll need a pumpkin scoop. A pumpkin scoop is used to scoop out everything inside the pumpkin after you remove the top. Followed by that, you'll need a bowl or anything where you can put the pumpkin seeds and the insides of the pumpkin inside of. Next, you'll need a stencil and a Sharpie in order to draw and trace on your pumpkin. Most importantly, you will need a pumpkin, of course. A pumpkin. Pumpkin can be either white or even orange. If you really want to spice things up, you can even throw a candle in there. Now that you know what you need in order to carve a pumpkin, let me give you the steps on how to carve a pumpkin. First off, you will take the knife, you will cut a circle around the top of the pumpkin, removing the top. Then you will take your scoop out all the insides, all the seeds until it is clear. After you have done that, you will place all the seeds in the bowl because they're edible and you could use them for other purposes. Followed by that, you will grab your stencil and your Sharpie and trace around the pumpkin, such as that. After you have done all this, you are now ready to start cutting your pumpkin. Once you have finished cutting your pumpkin, it should end up looking something like this, of this nature. Today I spoke to you about 3 things: the history of pumpkin carving, tools you need for pumpkin carving, and the steps for pumpkin carving. I hope you all have learned some important information and that you show your Halloween spirit by carving pumpkins. I hope you also have a great and safe Halloween.